Everyone at the university likes to say their teacher was the best, but everyone knew, whether they were going to say it or not, they knew Susan was the best.
My name is Susan Duehlmeier. I grew up in Salt Lake City. When I was young, a boy came to the door and he asked if he could teach me piano lessons.
For this part of his program, guest conductor Eric Kunzel has chosen a single work, the soloist Susan Duehlmeier.
When I went to the University of Utah, I studied with first Rix Knudsen and then Gladys Gladstone. The School of Music was a great place to be because it became family. And there was an opening full-time, and so I applied for it and taught there for 40 years. First, I did a lot of performing by myself, and then I teamed with a faculty colleague, Bonnie Gritton, and we produced 5 CDs and performed all over the world. He writes, "I am still thinking about the joie de vivre and energy displayed in all that you performed and did at the Gina Bachauer International Piano Festival. My proudest memories are when we were able to take students and perform internationally. That was one of I think the most impactful things that we were able to do is to give them a sense of the world. If you take a young student, you get to know their inner self, you get to know their hopes and dreams and their passion, their weaknesses, and you help them be the best person that they can. But I just want to let you know that the things that you taught me have rippled out in my life beautifully, and I am so grateful for what I learned, not only musically, but from a character standpoint as well. Thank you." I love to see their talent increase and to see them do things that they didn't think that they could do. "Susan, you are one of my favorite people in the whole world." From Josh Wright. This was when he was obviously very young.
You can't get better than Susan's teaching. She's a legend.
I'm Lindsay Wright.
I'm Josh Wright, and we're in our home studio here in Salt Lake City.
Piano was both of our lives, and we grew up competing together.
My mom and her mom both studied with Susan at the university and college, and then we both went to Susan. I think I was 9. How old were you?
I was 5 when I started with Susan. But she was monumental in my whole life, from a young age all the way through my doctorate degree.
She's a wonderful piano teacher, first and foremost, and she demands excellence, but she's always doing it in a very kind and loving way.
And I think if you talked to any one of her students over the years, we all feel successful at any given moment, but we also don't feel bored. We feel like we're being challenged at every minute. And I've seen that with my own daughter in her lessons with Susan. It's thought-provoking, and it changes the way that the child thinks about music in general.
My name is Lula. One thing I like about my teacher is that she helps me through everything that I play.
I still go see her maybe 4 to 6 times a year. My dad, he was in our house, and I came back from the lesson. He's like, "How was the lesson?" I was like, wow, after 26 years of studying with Susan, she's still taking me to school. He's like, "Really? She can still teach you stuff?" And I said, "Not just stuff, she teaches me so much stuff." It was just incredible. We're both very creative people, and we both have doctorate degrees. So to have someone at that level that still teaches us both so much each time we see her is remarkable. It's quite extraordinary.
Susan, I just want to thank you for all that you've taught me and for all of your mentorship and friendship over the years.
First of all, being married to her, the music has blessed our life. We have been so grateful, and I have loved every minute.